So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I just firstly want to say thank you so much to everyone who has watched my vlogs and commented and liked. I know I didn't film a huge amount, but it was my first trip to Walt Disney World, so I kind of wanted to find that balance of capturing some memories, but also just like not living through the camera and just experiencing things. So I hope you enjoyed that, and if you haven't seen them, then I'll link them down below if you want to check them out. But here is my long-awaited, very overdue Walt Disney World haul. So I'm just going to jump right in. I've had most of this stuff just sat in a bag waiting to film this video, but some of it I have actually been using, so I had to kind of search around and find everything and get it all together ready for this. So let's just get to it. So first of all, as you can probably see, is this Spirit jersey. Let's just change up a little bit. So this is like the kind of tealy one. I know they brought out a proper mint green one, but it was after I went, so there wasn't as many colour selections when I went, but I got this one and it's just your standard Spirit jersey and I love it and it's cosy. Sticking on the theme of clothes, I also got, so I went to Disney World last September, October, end of September, beginning of October 2017. And during that time I went to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. So I picked up a t-shirt from that. So it's got here the little logo, it says Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party 2017. I just thought this was cute and I wore this, not to the party because I was in a costume, but on one of the other days of my trip. And then last day, last minute kind of purchase, I spent my last morning in Animal Kingdom, and you may have seen that if you've watched the vlogs, and I absolutely fell in love with Expedition Everest on this trip. Flight of Passage is amazing, but I think Expedition Everest is my favourite ride in Animal Kingdom. Flight of Passage very, very close second. So yeah, so I picked up this Expedition Everest. It's like a long sleeve jersey. It's slightly thinner than like the Spirit jerseys. It says Mountain Rescue along the sleeve. And yeah, it's just got, oh no, I just got lipstick on it. I hope that comes out. But again, I thought long sleeved options good, seeing as we're in the UK. Oh, I'm really sad that I just got lipstick on it. Stupid Katie. Open this back up. Okay, so what else do we have here? I suppose I'll show you like the free stuff I got. Sorry if you can hear the bags rustling around. So I was actually really lucky on this trip. I stayed for 13 nights in total, but I kind of did a bit of a split stay. So the first 8 nights I stayed at All Star Movies Resort, and then moved on to Art of Animation, Art of Animation Little Mermaid room, and then for my final night I stayed in Animal Kingdom Lodge, Savannah View room, just for the one night. So because of this I actually got 3 magic bands. So my pink one was from All Star Music. I did actually pick a red one for Art of Animation, but when I got there it was grey. It must have not gone through on the system, but it's fine because I had this, so I just wore this. And then I got a yellow one because I thought Lion King, you know. So they are my magic bands. Oh gosh, I'm dropping everything. Okay, just make sure I've got everything here. So many. And then we've got like buttons and stuff. So I got, when we first arrived at All Star Movies, sorry, we said like, it's our first visit, you have a first visit badge, but they didn't have any of the actual first visit ones. So the lady at the counter just kind of made us one And so it says, I'm celebrating my first visit. So I got that. But then when we actually went into the parks the next day, I got our first visit one as well. I also, because we were there for the 35th anniversary of Epcot on the 1st of October, I got one of the Epcot 35, was that focusing? Yeah. I was there. Pins? Buttons? Badges? And this technically wasn't free, but in Animal Kingdom and Animal Kingdom Lodge, you can get the, like when you make a purchase, they have these by the counter. That's like you just make a donation and it goes to the conservation fund. So that was cute. I actually got two of these. I got one for my mum, and my friend's boyfriend also got me one. So thank you very much. And finally, on, again, if you might have seen the vlogs, but we did the Ford Park one-day challenge. So we got an I'm celebrating completing the 4 parks one-day challenge. So that is all like the buttons and things I got. Also, we also had these made. I didn't get them at Disney. We had them made before we went. It's slightly smaller than the actual for like comparison. But this one we wore while we were doing the 4 park challenge. I can't remember the name of the shop. It's an Etsy shop that we got these from, but I'll try and find it and link it down below. So I think that's almost it for the freebie stuff. Just finally, we went on our first morning to Cinderella's royal table for lunch, same morning, lunchtime. So we got a wishing star and we got a magic wand. So, oh, wrong way, so you can read it, but yeah, Cinderella's royal table. So you just get these when you have lunch or breakfast or any meal, I assume. So yeah, that's it for badges and freebies and magic bands and stuff. But yeah, so that, I think, actually I just realised we're a little way into this video and I'm not wearing any ears. What's that about? So I'll show you. I actually, my friend Sophie painted me a pair of ears for this trip, which I'm not going to show in this haul because I might have an ear collection video coming your way soon. But there were a few things. Okay, hi, sorry about that. It's a little while later now actually, because my camera battery ran out. So let's get back to it. I've had a cup of tea. So yeah, it's about an hour or so later. Well, I had to charge my battery. So I knew, because I've seen in other hauls and stuff, that I wanted to get a pair of these. I say pair, I suppose it's not really ears, but it's a giant squishy bow. And it's big pink with polka dots and it's got glitter all over it. And I just love these. I'm all about the kind of pastel vibes. So yeah, I got these. I can't remember exactly how much they were. I think they were possibly $19.99, maximum like $25. But yeah, I love them, and I had I wore them with, like, I had a polka dot dress and I was just rocking all the polka dots. Shall I leave these on? They're kind of cut off, they're so huge. But yeah, so I got these. And I also knew that I wanted to get some of these. So a little bit dusty. The classic ear hat. So it's got Walt Disney World on the front, and then let's just unfold it. I had it embroidered with my name. These are really cute, and I just knew I wanted these as a souvenir. I did actually end up wearing them a couple of times on my trip, but I just like the idea of like having these on my shelf. And I remember my first Disney World trip. So I think they were only actually about $14.99, and then it's about $5 to have the embroidery on. So yeah, not too bad. What shall we look at next? Oh, in the time while I was waiting for my battery to charge, I made a cup of tea, as I said, and I actually found these in the kitchen and remembered that I got these. So going back to like free stuff, if you get kind of like slushies and things, you get these Mickey straws. so I got a few of those. So let's move on to pins. So I'm not a massive pin collector. I try and kind of restrain myself when it comes to pins, because obviously there's a lot of cute ones out there. Aladdin is my favourite Disney film, so I try to collect Aladdin pins for like my main pin collection, which is quite good in a way because there's not a huge amount of them, so I'm not tempted all the time. But not long before I went on this trip, they did bring out these new kind of 4-pack sets of pins, and there were an Aladdin set, so I did pick up these. My favourite is this one, Just Be Yourself. I love that. I think I went through a phase where I was really tempted to get this as a tattoo actually. But yeah, so you've got the bee, the scarab beetle, is that what it's called? The lamp and the magic carpet, and these are really sweet. These were $24.99, so they are a little bit pricey, but I think for the set they're really cute. And then on the other side of that, the pins I got were kind of like pins to commemorate things. So I do this with like Disneyland Paris as well. If I stay in a hotel or I'm there for a special event or something, I like to get a pin for that. So as I previously mentioned with the t-shirt, I was there for Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, so I got this is limited release Mickey's Not So Scary pin. It's kind of like 3D, and this was $15.02. Very random amount. And again, I was there for Epcot, so I got the Epcot I Was There pin. This was $14.99. And then for the hotels I stayed in, again, as previously mentioned, so I got the All-Star Resorts pin. I just want to actually say thank you to Shules and Jamie, who we were on the trip with. She picked this up for me, because I actually forgot to pick it up before I left, and they were also staying in the All-Star Resort. This is a silver. These don't have the prices. I'm sorry, I can't remember exactly, but yeah, this is a silver pin. I then got the Art of Animation, which is really pretty. It's got like the sketches. Hope it's focusing. And that was a yellow. And finally, the Animal Kingdom. So yeah, the Animal Kingdom Lodge pin, and that was a blue pin. It's weird that they're all different prices. And then the only other pin I got was this one, which I bought from the pin shop in Frontierland, I want to say. It's by like the Country Bear Jamboree, and this is a My First Visit pin. I just thought this was really cute. I hope that's focusing. Is it focusing? But yeah, it's got the Tree of Life, Terra Terra, kind of just the Spaceship Earth, and the castle. So I thought that was really cute. So they were my pins. I'm just literally kind of looking. I've just got everything laid out on my bed. Disclaimer, I didn't say at the start, but obviously this is not a look at me bragging at all this stuff I got. This is my first trip to Disney World. I've wanted to go since I was little. Been a massive dream of mine, so I saved a lot of money so that I could treat myself to lots of nice things while I was there. So moving on, now that that's out the way. We went for breakfast at the Bon Voyage breakfast at, I'm going to say it wrong, but the place on the boardwalk. And you can get like a souvenir cup that comes with this Pascal glow cube. But we didn't really want the souvenir cup, so we just asked if we could have this kind of on our drink. Where is the button? No, that's not the button. Where on earth is the button on this thing? Oh, there. He flashes. There's different ways. There you go, making green. Oh, does he just change colour? Oh, there you go. Changing colour. Fun fact, we actually didn't realise we may as well have got the souvenir cup and drink, because when we got the bill, we got charged like the full $8 for this, just to have this clipped onto our drink. So if I'd have known that, I probably wouldn't have got it, but it's cute and it's Pascal and it clips onto things. So next I got this magnet. This colour is, the colour price code is purple. This is like the big chunky 3D castle magnet. It says Walt Disney World. I have the Disneyland Paris version of this, so I thought, why not get the Disney World one as well to add to the collection. I also, these are something I knew, well, at least one in particular I knew I wanted to get before I went, and that is the Tower of Terror. Is one of my favourite rides, and I wanted to get the Tower of Terror Sums. Oh, it's so cute. So this is Goofy, Bellhop Goofy. He's so cute. Look at his little outfit. Oh my gosh. And then I was restrained. I didn't get the full set, but I love Donald, so I got Donald as well. He's, I think, the director. He's got his little like megaphone, his little beret. And I think these were, I cannot find the price on them. How strange. I think they're around $5 each, but they do an offer where it's like $4 for something. So I got those two, and I got my friend another Bellhop Goofy. So I was like, oh, I might as well get another one because it's in the offer. So I got to go with Donald. I got Daisy, and she's like the little girl from Tower of Terror. But she's cute. I like her little rosy cheeks. So yeah, that is those. And moving on. Okay, so I collect vinyl records, and I obviously am aware that Disney do like the picture discs. And I was in that we went for breakfast in Ohana one morning, and I went in the shop and had a look in the Polynesian, and I spotted this one, the Lilo and Stitch, and I hadn't seen this anywhere in the UK before. I had like on Amazon and in like the kind of standard stores. I'd not seen it. And Lilo and Stitch is one of my favourite movies. I used to be an avid collector of Stitch plush. So when I saw this, I was like, this will be a nice little something. And it's just got Stitch on the back. This was $21.98. And yeah, and it comes with a random little Stitch in his Elvis suit. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. I've got, since getting this, I have got a couple more from like stores in the UK. One day I like the idea of like having them on display, but also to listen to as well. So that's that. So spoiler there. I told myself before I went that I wasn't going to get any souvenir cups because I don't need any more cups. But we were in Be Our Guest, and I'd seen this one, and it's so cute. It's just so over the top and brilliant, and it actually lights up as well. God, I love something that lights up. But yeah, I went in and I was like, no, I don't need it, because I think this was around $12.95, I want to say. So I'd already got a drink, and then I was like eating my food, and I was like, you know what, I really want it. So I asked the lady, but she very kindly, so that it didn't get all sticky and I could transport it easily, I just kind of bought it outright, and then she brought the drink separately in a glass. I had it, it's like a frozen slushy lemonade, and it had like a, I want to say like raspberry like foam or something on top. It was really nice. But yeah, so I now just kind of have this on the shelf in the kitchen, and if I'm feeling really fancy, I'll sometimes like have my orange juice in it. Just like, I am a princess. It's literally like bigger than my head, but when in Disney, eh? So moving on to just a little something that I got as a present for my boyfriend. I didn't really know what to get him, because he's very much of the view of I have too much stuff already, and we only live somewhere like quite small, so we've not got tons of space. So I was like, okay, I want to get him something, but something that he'll actually use and enjoy. And he's a really big fan of Avatar. So, and I wanted to get a jigsaw. I'd seen like loads of them while I was around shopping. And then I spotted this one when we were in Pandora. And it's this beautiful picture of the Navi River. Is that what it's called? Oh, it's just called Pandora Landscape, but yeah, it's kind of the water. And I thought this would be a really fun thing for us to do together. We haven't really got any space to do it at the moment, but one day we will. It's 1,000 pieces? Yeah, 1,000 piece puzzle. So I thought that was really cool. I took the price off as it was a gift, but I think it was around $20. And lastly, is that pretty much everything? Yeah, I did get some mugs, the Starbucks collection mugs, but they are on display on my shelf over there, so I will insert a clip in a moment of those. So as I was saying, I got the Starbucks mugs. I've just got them on display on my fireplace in this kind of little wire rack that I got from Primark actually earlier this year, so it could potentially still be available. But I got the Magic Kingdom, this was the new version of the Magic Kingdom that came out while we were there. I also got the Epcot one, the one with Spaceship Earth, the newer version of the Hollywood Studios one, got Tower of Terror on, and the Animal Kingdom one. So yeah, these are my mugs that I got. I don't even know if it's worth me showing this, but I got a poncho. It's all wrapped up, I won't unwrap it. There you go, there's Mickey. I took kind of a cheap, like, reusable poncho with me, just in case, but we had one really heavy day of heavy rain where I used that and it wasn't really reusable. And then we had another day of rain on the third day, and I was like, no, I don't need to buy it, but it was getting to the point where I couldn't not go outside, so I picked one of these up, and it's really good quality, and I kept it because I thought I can take it back for next time, because I think they're around $10 or $12. If you can reuse it, that's not too bad. So that's everything that I got actually in Disney World. Just to kind of tag on to the end of this, I did a Hot Topic order actually before I left. Did it about 2 weeks before I left to get it delivered to the store in the Florida Mall so that I could pick it up while we were there. My boyfriend ordered a few bits, but I'm just going to show you what I got because they are Disney related, so I thought I'd show you them if you're interested. If not, you have to watch it. So firstly, I got some socks. So these are Kingdom Heart socks. Oh, they're so cute. It's 5 pairs. So you've got Mickey, Sora, Goofy, Donald, and I think this, yeah, it's just the logo. But they're really cool. They're just like little trainer socks. And they were $15, which I don't think is too bad for a pack of 5 socks. And then on that same note, I got some up ones. So you've got Carl, some Wilderness Explorer, Russell, the Grape Soda pin, and Doug. And they were the same price, $14.90, $15. I got a t-shirt, which I've worn it loads of times, and I wore it while I was there. It is this Kingdom Hearts t-shirt. So it's got the main kind of usual logo, but it's in all these like cool colours, really bright colours. I just thought this was really cool, and I wore it in the parks one of the days, and I got loads of compliments on it. And that was around $20. And I wanted to order this t-shirt, but it actually was out of stock. When we went to the store to pick up our order, they had it in stock there, so I picked this up. You've seen this everywhere. Everyone in the world has this t-shirt. But it is the Powerline t-shirt, like the tour shirt, so it's got like the tour dates on the back. That's really cool. Again, it was around that price. I think they had an offer. Maybe it was like kind of 2 t-shirts for $30, or like buy one get one half price or something like that. So me and my friend Gabby actually like clubbed together and bought everything together so that, yeah, it worked out slightly cheaper or something. And then the last couple of little bits I got from there are, you can't actually see this, it's still in the bag. It's like this little iron-on patch. It's really good. It's smaller than I was expecting it to be honest. Can you hear me? Rustle, rustle, rustle. Yeah. It's a sparkly little lamp, which I just thought was really cute. I'll probably put it on a jacket or something, maybe on a pocket, because yeah, I was expecting it to be a bit bigger. This was $5.90, but I think it had like 20% off or something at the time that I got it, so it's only a few dollars, that's fine. And lastly, I just picked up, because I'm a sucker for these blind bag things, and I hadn't seen this one before. It's like a dog, well, it's an animal one, but it's mainly dogs. So it's got the Bambi characters in, Figaro, a couple of the Dalmatians, Lady and the Tramp, and Todd and Copper from Fox and the Hound. And then the mystery ones, I think it's the goldfish from Pinocchio. And then one that looks like a squirrel. Oh, Bambi. I bet it's Flower from Bambi. Anyway, I've obviously already looked inside this. And I got Copper. Ooh. He's really cute. But I don't really know what to do with him, because I've had a couple where I've had them on my keys and they get a bit mucky and grubby, so I'll just find somewhere for him to go. And I think that's it. So I thought it's not as bad as I thought. I was a bit nervous to film it and actually quantify how much I bought. Was that? It's a lot of stuff. Obviously, there's no denying that, but I feel like I did restrain myself, and I'm really happy with everything I got. And yeah, and it means I'll have to go back and get more stuff, right? So thank you so much for watching this haul. I hope you've enjoyed it. Leave a comment down below if you know what your favourite thing was, or if there's something that you purchased recently at Disney World that is your favourite thing or piece of merchandise. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channels. My vlogs are now all live if you'd like to go and check those out. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and I will see you next time. Bye.